okay, we just got to get up this hill now. Not a long hill, but a steep one nonetheless. Welcome to Maff UK. And this weekend we're going to be doing a bit of shooting, going to be a bit of hunting, zeroing, and going to finish off the weekend with a shooting competition, which I've already mentioned. The first thing I did, it was make some ammunition for this weekend, and that went a bit like this. Not really going to go into a lot of depth. I'm just going to go through the processes. I won't be saying a lot. I may pick out one or two things along the way. I don't know, but I hope you enjoy it. 40 rounds in the making. Let's go. Must always wear your eye protection. And no, this isn't alcohol. It's just tonic water and lime juice. In there, a primer will slide into the round, and as you'll notice, by flicking and shaking they'll all turn the right way up. It slides into there, I slide around onto it. Here comes my son. Hello, Alex.
What are you doing there? Making bullets.
Yes, making bullets. Bit more, just slightly heaped. Okay, powder trickler. Top it up with that. The powder trickler just puts a couple of grains in at a time. There we go, 37. So we can actually heap them up quite a bit actually. There we go, 37. .40 rounds ready for this weekend, and next time we turn the camera on should either be going or there. So there you go, that was my ammunition all made for this weekend, 40 lovely rounds. So let's get up this hill. I'll get redder and redder and more out of breath as we go, but when we get to the top, we get to the top, but it is quite a climb. So and with this kit it's quite difficult too, especially with a selfie stick, which I've never used before. So bear with me. Watch me get redder and redder and more out of breath. Very unusual. I haven't seen any deer yet. Normally would see deer by the time I got to this spot, but not this time. Not yet anyhow. I'm sure there will be. I always see deer in this wood. Don't always shoot them. Don't shoot them. Nearly there. It's about a K since I last spoke to you, and I have definitely got a sweat on because I'm really hot. Let's just go up here. Last little bit. I might stay here. My first choice location, I don't know. This is always a good location, always. It's flat, never floods, drains well, out of the wind, no deadfall. Shall I go here? No. I'll accept the wind for tonight. It's going to drop tomorrow, 3 to 5. I'm not having a fire. Just crossed my water supply. Not that I've not got any, I've got plenty with me. But I've also got a pump. And I love pumping. I pump everywhere. Especially near water. Coming up to my favourite spot now. It's a bit more open, a bit more exposed. Right, I'm going to turn this off and then get my other camera out. See you in a bit. Well, I left work at 3:30. It is now 6:15, and I'm away from the elements. So my hammock, my tarp is up. Got to get settled. Got to get the rest of my gear sorted now, and then when I've done that, might get some tea on. Then I'm going to sort my rifle out for a night shoot. We'll go up over the hills over there, which you can't see, and we'll see if we can get some vermin. I won't show you that. That's not for sharing. That's something I have to do. But tomorrow morning, when I do a bit of shooting practice the competition, you're more than welcome to see that. But you're not seeing me hunting, okay? Is it legal to bring your gun camping? Yes. As long as you secure it properly, yes. I'm having my tea now, just getting last light. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Now, I have actually brought my gas burner with me. I've also brought my honey stove, but the reason I brought my gas burner was purely for tonight, really, because I knew I wouldn't have a lot of time, and do you know, my timing was fantastic, because tonight the M6 traffic is horrendous. So trying to get up here, now there are people stuck in their cars because they left an hour after me, and I am so grateful I managed to get away at the time I did. I think there's something like about 12 mile tailbacks. Oh dear. If you were one of those people heading to the Lake District this weekend, it's the 16th, and you're stuck in that traffic. Sorry about that, dude. Leave early. Well, my tea's ready. You've probably seen these in the shops. Tonight, meatballs. They're actually quite good. So cheers. Oh. That milk's lovely. Once I finish my tea, I'll get my kit ready. I told the farmer I'm up, he knows now. The farm's actually quite a way away. It's probably a mile as the crow flies, but the hills and the way the land forms, probably about 3 miles to get here. Don't know what we'll see, if we see anything at all, but I've got to do it. Otherwise, this is why I'm allowed to come here. This is why I got the option to have some fun here sometimes. But there is a job to do. And if it was your livelihood that was being taken, you'd do something about it. That's why I'm here. I'm doing something about it. There are debates as to whether vermin control is correct, whether it's the right thing to do. You get a lot of anti-hunt protesters, and I just want you to know now, I don't kill things unnecessary. The farmer needs to control his livestock. He needs to control what eats his livestock. And he can't do that on his own. And he needs people to do it for him. And I'm one of those people. I'm not going to get into an argument with anybody whether hunting is ethically correct. As he sits there eating his meatballs, processed from mass slaughtered animals. So, I'm not getting into that debate. So if you want to go on one, we'll find someone else, because I won't answer. Right. Ah. I see a hare. Now, I ain't shooting hares. I like hares. It's about 50 metres away. He doesn't know I'm here. Wind's blowing the wrong direction. Can't smell me, can't smell my food. Can't hear me, wind. I'll see it. Well, let me finish my tea. There she is. There we go. Why would I do that? Just want to show you this tripod. Comes with that on the top. You unscrew it and it leaves you that. Notice that is also spring loaded. So you can actually put this camera on it. So once you've finished shooting for the day, you can start filming yourself with it. I think it's a tricky piece of equipment. I'll give you a better look tomorrow. It is going to be a fantastic night tonight. There is a full moon, and if it stays clear, it's going to be a brilliant night. I can see all along the lake. I can see some pike fishermen down there. When I'm turning my lamp over from side to side, they think I'm signalling them, so they signal back. They're a few miles away, but when you've got a powerful lamp, you've got a powerful lamp. But yeah, it's going to be a cracking night. Just can't beat being out here. Just lovely. So peaceful on my own. I mean, I enjoy company, don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy my mates' company, but sometimes just to come out on your own is fantastic. I suppose the most important thing is to be out here, to be out and enjoy the seasons. We're just heading into autumn. It's September the 16th. And, you know, I like to be here when the leaves start to fall. I like to be here when the bluebells are out. I like to be here when the snow falls for the first time of the year. You know, I love being up here. And I treat it with respect too. And I know how lucky I am to be up here. But like I say, there is a job to do, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I've just seen something totally cool. The Blackpool firework display is on tonight, and I've just seen it because I'm on top of the hill, and there it is. Just try and zoom in on that. See, come on, baby, come on, let's see them fireworks. Yes, yes, that is Blackpool fireworks. How cool is this? My wife is there now, probably watching it even. And so am I. How about that? Come on, focus in for me. Thank you. Oh yeah. I find that quite amazing that I was in Coniston watching the fireworks in Blackpool. I've always known you can see along that coast, because you can see Coniston from my house. If you know where to look. It just looks like a random hill in the distance, but I know it's Coniston because I'm a Sadgate and I took a bearing to it, and then that's what I do. Anyway, I've just given it a rest for a couple hours. I've just come back to the hammock. I might get my head down for a couple hours because it is quite windy up there, and I think things are going to start moving a little bit later, so that's what I'm going to do. Just have a couple hours. We both know, you and me both know, that when I get my head down in this hammock, I ain't getting up. Because it's too comfy. Okay, we're going to look at some of the kit that I brought with me. I'm up here for the remainder of the day, so I've got my kit, got my brew kit with me. Yeah, I'm using gas, but it's got to be quick and efficient and get in, get out, sort of cooking, no time to be messing. So I'm in a rush, usually getting from place to place. So that's why I've got that one. But I always bring that with me. It's huge, but it also folds open and you can lie on it, get comfy, should you need to. Tripod. Mr. Rifle, Black Bess, and let's have a close look at what we've got going on down here. Well, there's a knife. Always need a knife with you, no matter where you are. Here is my rifle cleaning kit. Looks very similar to my fire starting kit because it's the same case. This is my laser rangefinder. Always helps to establish certain points, axes where you're going to be firing. You need to know where to aim off or adjust your sight depending on how confident you are. Binos, minimum 10-25. They are budget ones, but they're perfectly adequate for this area. And also, if I do lose them, I'm not going to cry because I spent £300 on glasses. An absolute must, first aid kit. Why would you not have a first aid kit with you? A pair of sunglasses and a phone should I need to contact anybody in emergency. Pretty much most of that is necessary. Perhaps you could remove the rangefinder, that's not the necessary thing, but everything else is important. Everything else you must carry with you just to make sure that you've got the appropriate kit to do the job properly. Now this is where we were last night. Obviously we couldn't see anything except part of the Blackpool fireworks. That is Coniston Old Man and there's nobody up there yet. When they start walking up there I'll zoom in and see if we can pick a few. I'm surprised not to see anybody up there yet. Well, there you are. Let's have a pan round. Over in the distance there, Barrow and Furnace, and out to sea is the wind farm. Down there is Torver. And as we pan round, we'll phase out because of the sun reflecting on the lake. Whee! And down there, Coniston. And over that way, in the distance there, you're heading out towards Keswick. So, there you go. This is where I am this morning. I've been here for an hour. As you can see, lovely area, lovely part of the world. Absolutely privileged to be here. Love it. I'll probably spend the day up here, scanning the ground, which is what the farmers asked me to do. Keep your eye on everything. Make sure anything moving onto this ground is removed quite sharpish. Truly a wonderful place. And like I said last night, I have to come and do this to enable me to have the non-shooting times with my mates, and without coming up here and doing this, I don't get to do it. So I have to be very careful to keep everybody happy. I'm not going to shoot out to 600 metres. I shoot out to 300 metres. It's not a good idea to go any further than that, really. I know my fall of shot at 300 metres. And I know where my rounds will land. So why would I take a chance of injuring something if I'm going to shoot it, as opposed to guarantee one shot? Well, to be fair, even that's not guaranteed, is it? Not a hunter out there would say they haven't ever missed once and twice. And I have missed once or twice. Some really silly shots in the past. But there you go. Beautiful day, beautiful morning. I'm glad I'm getting to share it with you. Still nobody heading up Coniston yet. It's 8:30 nearly. There's nobody heading up to Dow Crags. That's a lie. I see somebody moving. There's our first walkers. Up they go. There we go. It's a good old zoom on this thing, isn't it? But that is still the only 2 walkers, and it's gone 8:30. I'm really surprised at that. I was expected to see people halfway up Coniston by now, but hey, there you go. Now there's a good sign. If the hot air balloons are up, at least we're going to have a good day. You know, I've just realised something really silly. I'm the shepherd watching the flock by night. My shepherd watched their flocks by night, all gathered by the fire. Alright, girls. You're safe with me. Nothing doing this morning. It is now 10:30. I've been on top of the hill since 6:30. Didn't see anything. So what I'm going to do before I go back up and scan the ground, I'm just going to go through the chute, just check my zeroing, just make sure that I'm all right. Now, if you go back to the lessons that I did on the other videos, we went through the bore sighting, we mentioned the sight and everything else, and now we're going to go through the check zero. I'm pretty sure this is on, but this is new ammunition. I did make it especially for the shoot, so let's just see whether I need to adjust it or not. Out 100 meters that way, I've got my target up with my little black dot in the middle as I described, and well, I'm going to go 3 rounds at that and see where we go. Okay, 3 rounds, check zero, 100 meters on 100 grains with 37 H4350. Do you know, I don't think that was too bad. Now, as the grouping goes, I am not worried about that whatsoever. What's that? 15mm group at 100 meters. Hey, nobody ain't complaining about that. However, do I want to come left one, down one? Do I? I think I do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come down one, left one, and then I'm going to fire another 3 rounds, and that's the last 3 rounds I'm going to fire, because that's got to be close enough, that, hasn't it? Hey? Well, I'm happy with that anyhow. Oh no! Okay, definitely one shot went off there. So I'm going to declare that one. If the other two are in the bull, I'm going to call that done. Let's do this in a oneer so you know I'm not cheating. Definitely got one high left. You just know when you squeeze the trigger something's gone wrong, and I knew straight away I needed to declare that shot as a shit one. Terrain's a bit pooey. So here we are then. You know, oops, you know that's not a cheat. Boom. That's where I wanted him. I got two there, 1, 2 in the bull, and that one I lost. So I am happy that I'm on target with that. That was my adjustments I made. There's my 3, 1, 2, 3. I brought that one over, that one over. So there you go, I'm in the bull. That one, I know about that one. I'm not counting that one. That's it, I'm not firing any more at that. I don't need to. Pack my range away, put it in the tree, ready for next time. We're getting towards lunchtime now. I've zeroed my weapon. Well, I know it's zeroed. I'm happy that it's on target and I'll be able to have a good chance at the competition tomorrow. However, because it's getting near lunchtime, animals start to move around again. So I'm going to get back up to the hill where I was this morning. It's not a very long walk indeed, but it's steep. And to be fair, it's just the exercise I needed. So I'm not complaining, I'm just glad to be out and about, burn off a bit. Right, well, we'll get set up again, get my gear out, make another brew I think, see what happens. If it's going to happen, it happens usually around lunchtime, between 12, 1, 2 o'clock, that sort of time. And then peter off again, and then you've got your last light. So, yeah. See you in a bit. I'm just going to say, looking up there at Coniston, Doe Crags, there's people going up now. I'm not being funny. I know there's 7 hours worth of light left. And you can do Coniston in less than 7 hours, no problem at all. But why set off at the most hottest time of the day? Why don't you set off in the morning and stop for a good hour at a good spot? I don't understand setting off at lunchtime, because you're just up against the clock all the time. You're putting yourself under unnecessary strain and stress. Just set off in the morning, have a nice long dinner when you get somewhere, and set off again and come back, all in daylight. I bet you tonight, over there on that mountain range, I will see head torches coming down. I bet you. You do it every time. Piss poor time appreciation. Have I finished ranting now? One more thing. When I can't walk up here anymore, that's going to be a sad day. I'll need a quad bike. Look, there's some Coniston dwellers. See, that's the best way to do it. You know why they're going down now, don't you? Because they're going to go to the Sun Inn and go and have a nice, lovely pint of beer. Now, I don't blame them for that. I'm going to have an hour lying and relaxing in this. Dry my socks out, let a bit of air into my boots, just chill out for an hour, not stag on at all, and then crack on later on. Yes. Might even do a bit of pumping later. I have an MSR Micro Works, so I'll bring about 3 litres with me, but on a hot day like today you'll soon get through that. So I always bring my pump. Now I know there's a water supply near where I am, and I can just pump away. Ooh, I love pumping. I'll pump anywhere, mate. Farmer's got his sheep in at last. They're all in the field now. And they're either going to go to market or he's pulled them down off the hill for another reason, I don't know. Like I said earlier, it could be, it's that time of year. But if he's putting them in that field, I'd say that's the market field. They ain't got long left. They'll be on your dinner plate soon. Oh well, never mind. Yes, I moved down much closer to the road, much lower ground, no longer anywhere near as high as it was. And the reason for that is because I'm going to go and shoot just above where the animals are kept in the field. There's cows right next to us, and I'm going to have a walk round later near there. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have a little fire here too because I'm out the way still. So here we go again, another setup. Yeah, I think that's a very tidy little setup. I mean the tarp's not perfect, but it's not going to rain. I wasn't contemplating not even putting the tarp up at all. So I had a look for dead wood. There's a few bits up there which unnerve me a little, but we'll see. This is quite prone to falling trees around here, but there's no wind forecast, so it is what it is. So there we go, a new home for the night. Just going to go grab some little firewood now, and should be right for later. I'm only going to have a small fire, very, very tiny one. Okay, catch you later.
And shopping down the shambles from $1.49 a pack, and traditional German beers from 99p each. Sausage and beer. And celebrate that all year.
Landlords, Direct Line guaranteed to beat any quote for the same cover. Can your landlord insurance do that? Search Direct Line Landlord.
And that doesn't mean higher prices during the rest of the week. Join now for your free smart meter upgrade to start saving. Search British Gas Free Time.
British Gas, helping you look after your home.
Available to new and existing dual fuel customers subject to smart meter eligibility service charges.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'll be foolish, don't know if I'll be wise, but it's something that I must believe. On the refugee crisis. Actors Vanessa Redgrave, Douglas Booth and Juliette Stevenson joined in, with some giving speeches at the rally this afternoon. The man's been arrested by police.
Tonight, Matthew, I have chicken tikka masala with a home bargains biryani rice. Bit of a mix. Drink water. Talking about an hour and a half. get the lights on and go out again. Up bright and breezy in the morning. Car's only about 300 metres away now. I think I'll have a really small fire. Just keep the embers going. Just give me a bit of a TV for later. Although we'll end up watching what I recorded, as I always do. Move much further down now. Last night I'm expecting the farmer to come up. He never came up last night. Well, I am expecting him to come up. If he is coming, he'll come up through there. Yeah, on his quad. Just to give everything a once over. It'll probably be Pete too. I need to speak to Pete. Because I keep finding these little red pegs everywhere. Fire. Great music. Fantastic. Night. Well, the lighting on here makes me look rather sinister, don't you believe? Well, here we go. Second night. I've been out. Couldn't see anything. There's too much livestock down here. It's difficult to distinguish between the two, even with my lamp, but I'm not going to sit up all night like I did last night. I think I'll just knock it on the head. I've got my fire, got the radio going with Elvis playing at the moment. Yeah, it's been a great weekend so far. We've got tomorrow to go, got the shoot to go tomorrow. Really pleased with my grouping and zeroing today. That went very quick, very easy. In the bull at 100 metres, I like that. I really like that. Competition wise, like I did say earlier, there's usually about 20 people that turn up. I can't film it. Reason being is a lot of these guys get worried about anti-hunt protesters and stuff like that, which I fully understand. So I won't be filming it. I may be able to get some stills and back of the head shots, and I don't mean with the rifle, but please bear with me. The video is just going to end with a few pictures really, because I can't do anything else. And I might just summarise at the end of the weekend when I get back home. But it has been a good one for me. Really enjoyed it, and you would have seen some of the beautiful countryside, some of the beautiful environment that I'm working in. And it is work, because I've had to be out there all day, still got to do the job, and I didn't see anything, which I don't mind. That means things are under control. There's not overridden with things, and I didn't have to kill anything, which is always a good thing. So there you are, job done. Well, as always, another conscious effort to make sure that I leave it as clean as I found it. You won't find any litter, any mess, no signs of a fire, nothing. That's how it should be. So, the weekend, from a hunting point of view, disastrous, nothing, but from a management point of view, perfect. Because there was nothing there, which is what we want. Has it got all these windows and its wing mirrors? First impressions, yes. There she is. The lens is fogged up again. Well, we're at Grisdale now. We'll just wait for the rest to turn up. I'm early, obviously, because I was up all light this morning. Wait for everyone to turn up, and then we'll go up to the
wood drive, that were good. And then one after that was Syndicate, and he has a lot of days as well. That's why it's a lot. I don't know how many he puts down.
Let's go home now.
Get me coat.
Flying last year when we went with it.
Someone tells me he's won.
Designated targets. Any other that take your fancy.